Hi everyone. I hope everyone is doing good. It's been a while since we spoke, and I wanted to connect on this particular topic as soon as possible, and I found the time for it. Uh, so we have spoken earlier. So recent past we have been speaking about AI and its impact on the uh, businesses, especially the uh, corporate companies, software companies, service companies, which are going through mass layoffs, which happened in 2025. And in the recent news yesterday, uh, it was said that TCS is going to continue its worker reduction in 2026 as well, which is little alarming. And as well as uh, I think things are moving fast than expected. So that's what we have to say. Uh, so friends, an old saying goes, nothing is permanent in this world. So change is the only constant. So we have to have this in top of our mind always, because whatever we are sitting on, whatever we are enjoying the comforts right now, is bound to change. So that's the law of nature. So you should always be prepared for the change. So that's always, this thing should always be running in your mind. You should not settle down thinking that okay, I am settled, that's it. Now I can live a peaceful life. That will never happen. So that's the law of nature. You go and see anyone or meet anyone, even Ambani or Adani or Bill Gates or Elon Musk, everyone will have something to disturb their mental peace or physical strength. So something or other problem everyone will have. So what I'm trying to say is, you should always have that nature to adapt to change quickly, and you have to move on. You have to take anything and face it. So that's what should be from your mental mindset point of view. Once you have that, you will not break down. So that is the only main thing, that the bottom line that I wanted to talk about. So because in this kind of a situation where layoffs are happening, a lot of people are left in uncertainty, this kind of mindset is very important. So you have to face the situation. You don't have any other option. Either you fight it out or you collapse. So you have to choose what you want to do. Secondly, lot of people still uh, like, my circle is very less, but still whatever I understand from while speaking, what I understand is many are still in a strong assumption that AI cannot replace what they are doing, or they cannot replace a human intellectual. No one can replace human mind. So AI cannot replace much. All these things are a hoax. This is a bubble, it will burst one day. So a lot of people are telling that, uh, which which is little funny as well as worrying, because how, because like, if you talk from a belief point of view, anyone has the right to believe anything, so we cannot question it. So it's that belief, that's it. So but when it comes to logical analysis, when you look at things from a data driven point of view, you look at how things are moving at ground level by analyzing the information, data, news, everything, and you come to a logical conclusion. Everyone knows that whatever their belief is completely wrong, because you can see how AI has evolved so quickly in the last 2-3 years. So where I remember still 3-4 years back, we were sitting on AI only to rely. I mean, we were relying on AI only to get some meaningful insights, like for example, predictive analytics, to predict how things will look in the future, your businesses will look in the future by analyzing your past data. So there are a large chunk of data which AI analyzes and gives you insights. So that is the only added value it was giving few years back. But see right now how it has evolved. You are able to communicate with AI. It's able to store results. uh, you can see the hardware side how it has improved, how much of investment is going on GPUs, and right now it is little costly, but as it becomes cheaper, so even when it's costly, companies are putting so much money into it, and you just imagine once it becomes cheaper down the line, what will be the situation. So at ground level you have to know these all these kind of the changes that is happening around the globe, and how kind of investments companies are doing in AI. So once you what to say like read understand these things, you will definitely come to a realization that it's what to say, it is like a head on, we are just head on with AI, collision with AI. It's like it's a survival mode. So it's a matter of time, I would say, because you can see right now the models like LLM models of Google Gemini 3.0, they are releasing by each release they release whatever new releases they do, lot of changes they are bringing, a lot of things they are correcting, and coming up with top notch quality. You can see how the text to video generation, how much it has improved in Google in the recent release. So everything is picture perfect, and it is like no human can what to say like can create such a what is it, like or modify an image that quickly. In fact, we have moved to a stage where using these prompts itself we can make a short movie out of it, or even a full-fledged movie also. I think that's also going to come soon. So whoever didn't get the opportunity, many people, talented people are outside, so they have a platform where they can put a movie they can direct a movie and release it without any by sitting at the comfort of their home. So that's how things are moved. And coming to the technology part, you can see how the vibe coding tools, so vibe coding tools like cursor and all, it is able to handle complex programs. So as the more we use it, so it's going to add more value. So basically it's doing right now, it is doing at least 60% of what humans are doing. And the point is not that. So a lot of people think it cannot replace my intelligence, it cannot replace my speed or whatever. The point is not that. So the point is completely different. It's about the speed at which it is doing. So whatever you take 1 month to do, it is doing it in 1 minute. So I think that's the determining factor. That's the observation factor of all the businesses, all the business top minds sitting on the top layer. So any business for that point of view is, in a very simple words, whatever investment, the cost, right, whatever investment I put or whatever my operation cost is, the business owners keep searching for it, for the ways that you can reduce the cost without affecting the quality. So that is their top agenda always, all the time, because they want to give the good quality. The product quality should not be affected, but at the same time, if I am able to reduce the operational cost of it, if I am able to do it quickly without affecting the quality, then without any second thought, I am ready to invest in that technology or whatever that is. So if you think yourself, you put yourself in the business owner's shoes, definitely you will also be thinking that, because a lot of people have invested in your company. You have to answer your shareholders, you have to stay relevant to the current technology, current futuristic technology that is going to grow further. So you have to stick to all these things, you have to impress your clients, then you have to adopt these things quickly, right? So it's a win-win. It's going to benefit you, it's also going to add value to your products. So as employees of these companies, we should have this, we have to break out from that shell, right? So where you think that your manager or your team or your senior manager is your world, so they are going to save you. You have to come out of those boundaries. You have to see how your company, you have to read news about your company, what it is doing, how it is aligning with the latest technologies, what it is statements or what news it is releasing to its shareholders. So each company will have a separate menu for investor interest, so where they publish their goal, that is a vision for the next few years, their order book, and also what they are going to invest more like further, or what they are going to what is it like how they are going to invest in the new technologies. So all these things are available there, so you have to go and read all those things to understand or align with the company's goals, and you have to work towards it. Even if your senior subordinates are not interested in these things, I think it's up to the responsibility of each and every employee to stay what to say like aligned with the organization goals. Say today your company XYZ has invested billions of dollars in AI hardware infrastructure. Okay, so you have to see how you can add value to it. So because that is going to be, that is what it is looking at in the next 4-5 years as its hardcore revenue. Same way if it is investing in say OpenAI, chat GPT kind of LLM, it is going to adopt at enterprise level. So all these things, if you are able to see the news, then you have to immediately see what you can do, what you can learn to stay relevant to that. So this is the formula you have to follow, instead of what your localized channel people, right? So your manager, your supervisor, or your whatever whom you admire, say, because probably they might not be interested in these things, or they might not have the mindset to accept that things are going to change. So you will also fall trap to it actually. So you will, one day you will come to know that both like your since your manager was not staying relevant, he was not adopting this new technology or mindset, he may be moved away. So same way you will also be impacted in the being in those shadows. So you please come out of that shell immediately. You read news, you go to your company's portal daily, you read the whatever news they are releasing. So that is very important to stay relevant to the organization goals. So this is one thing which I wanted to convey. And finally how I want to conclude this video is, a lot of people wonder whether AI is going to take my job, right? So you easily, people can do a simple acid test for it. Whether you may be at a corporate software level, if you are a developer or tester or support operation analyst, so whatever role it may be, or you are someone graphic developer, image editor, or whatever you may be at a different job vertical point of view, whatever role you may do right now. So what you have to do, you have to of course you cannot completely give your work to AI, but what you can do is you can do a simple acid test. So maybe you are getting a task today, you want to do an important task over a period, like for the next week or the nearest time that you want to do the same task. What you have to do, you have to probably, if you have the luxury of giving that task to AI directly, you can give it and see how it is doing it. Or you cannot share the enterprise data, which is part of the governance. You have to mask, you have to put some dummy data. You simulate that same task here with some dummy data, dummy whatever, everything dummy, right? So you keep it and try to simulate it and see how AI is handling the task. So say you need to modify a code. So same way, you prepare a dummy code and give to AI and see how fast it is doing. So it's not about, I'm again underlining this, it's not about right now how efficient is doing, it's about how fast it is doing. Because even if it lacks little bit efficiency, uh, but it's able to do the work of some 10 people in 10 minutes, which these 10 people will take 1 month. Still the companies will have like 2 people to review whatever AI does, but at least the work gets completed quickly, right? So that's what they see. So hope you understand this angle. This is what the business owners think like. They don't worry about how many I have brilliant minds, these things and all. So if something is able to deliver quickly, I have 2 people, 2 good people who can review, another layer of check they can do and then release the product, then I'm good. So I'm saving so much of cost here. So that's what they will think. So you have to slowly start doing that and see how efficiently AI is doing it, and you can take a note of it also. So how fast it is doing it. So a day comes when AI is able to do whatever you are doing, it's able to do the task that you are doing efficiently as well as in a short period of time, or it's going to take only 50% of what you are taking, then your job is a threat, that is for sure. Secondly, the day it is able to take decisions, that is not far. Now itself a lot of these Grok and all, right? So Grok, Gemini and all are able to make its own decisions. So but you cannot 100% rely on it, but this is going to just improve in the future. So the moment it starts taking decisions, so I think AI agents will interact with themselves, they will decide, and a day will come when you just give them the command, the end product ends up in your lap. So I think this is how it's going to go, and a lot of uncertainties I understand is hanging around. We don't know how the job sector is going to change, whether future, what kind of job our kids will be doing. So lot of things is still uncertain, so which is a wait and watch item. But the main purpose of for me to make this video was that you shouldn't sit and think, okay, definitely it is going to take 10-15 years for AI to penetrate in what I am doing, so I'm safe right now, so at least for next 5 years I am safe. Never, don't settle down like that. You always do this acid test, whatever I mentioned. This is what I would do in this situation, so that's why I shared it. If it's meaningful, you also do it and see how AI is able to handle the task that you are doing. So, and then you can compare the result, what you have done and what AI has, starting from Excel task to PPT task or whatever task it is. So this is the purpose, friends. So please, and again, finally I would like to conclude, you don't have to worry about anything. So have this strong mindset that what I said in the initial 2-3 minutes of the video. Have that mindset to take on things boldly. So you shouldn't melt down. Don't be in the comfort zone thinking that, okay, this is going to, I'm settled, this is going to this is enough for me. So never settle down like that. Things will change rapidly, so have that mindset. So mindset is very important. So have that mindset, learn whatever you can learn in AI, complete some courses relevant to your current deliverable, whatever you are doing, and then add value. Try to add value in that using AI. So this is how you have to grow. So always align with your organizational goals. Always keep keep a track on how AI is evolving, what are the new releases of all these Google, Gemini, ChatGPT, OpenAI, what they are releasing, how it is evolving, how it is going to revolutionize, do some white papers. So always keep showing to your company that I am interested in this technology. So once you create that image or identity, definitely you will be like little you will move back to in the queue, whatever the queue is, right? So they want to restructure, so slowly you will be moving backwards. So at some point of time, if you really get into some these new futuristic roles, then you are saved for at least for next, I don't know, that is again lot of uncertainty, but at least in the near future you are saved. So that's what it is. The next at least 10 years you will be in the industry. So that's what it is. So friends, I am whatever understanding I have spoken based on it. So comments are welcome, arguments are welcome. So whatever point of view you have, you can put in comments. Stay strong, have a vision, stay safe. Goodbye.